And so I got to see another side of Mr. Ingraham that most people probably don't. And you know, it brought to light, you know, a new Ingraham for me, and you know, I really appreciated it. I told him that. And by extension, he got to see another side of me, because he probably just saw me, or the rowdy kind of bad all the time.
And handcuffing yourself to the mace.
You understand? And you know, you get to see the man, the father, the grandfather. He got to see me as a family man, the father of my kids, and as an individual. And you know, both of us love our country, and both of us want the best for our country. And I think, you know, we struck a chord, and I think that was a good relationship. I mean, by extension, me and Mr. Christie had a relationship a long time. And Ms. Christie and I have a good relationship. And you know, my decision to join the Free National Movement did not cause Mr. Christie the grief that is causing people who are not. You know, like I said, we still have a good relationship.
You think Mr. Christie still good with you?
I would.
No, boy.
I would expect so. I would expect nothing less.
All right, with all this why-would going on, right? You think him and Mr. Ingraham still have a good relationship?
I would expect nothing less.
All right.
You know, because
that was my belief. I tried to share it on my show several times, but a lot of people don't think so.
No, because I mean, you've been in it so long, you learn to separate politics from friendship, politics from families. Many people can't do that. They will let politics cut straight through their family and destroy their homes. You don't ever do that, because I mean, at the end of the day, I have good relationship with just about every PLP and just about every FNM. I have good relationship with Bran. I have a good relationship with Renwood. All of us got good relationship. These individuals really love their country, and so you know, we all argue over how it's done or what is being done. I mean, but at the end of the day, everybody wants the best for their country. Now, there are some people who enter politics just for their own personal gain and for their own personal.
And that was my next question, because I have to ask this before you go on. You are now you're in the Free National Movement. If the opportunity would arise for you tomorrow to become the leader of the Free National Movement, to maybe even become the Prime Minister of our country, can you handle it, Mr. Stuart?
Well, what I've done over the last probably 5 years is I've been working on Cassius Stuart. I've been making sure that if the opportunity ever arises, that I am capable and willing to do it. And so, you know, the problem with most people is that they want a job and can't do it.
So is that your dream? Would you like to be Prime Minister?
Here's my dream. My dream is to see the Bahamas where crime is below our feet, where we don't have all this crime. My dream to see a Bahamas where we have a strong family structure. My dream of the Bahamas where we have individuals who respect themselves and respect others. My dream is to see a Bahamas where the social fabric of our country is now tightly knitted. My dream is to have a Bahamas where entrepreneurship and the economy is working right. My dream is to see a Bahamas where Bahamians are now exporting businesses outside of the Bahamas. And so if the Prime Ministership is the vehicle to get that done, then that is my dream. But my dream is to make sure that the Bahamians can be the best they possibly can be, and I want to inspire so many young people to be great. You know, I believe the Bahamians are wonderful and great people. I think what is lacking at some level is that inspiration. We need to inspire people to, you know, let them know that they can be greater than they can ever imagine.
But that's what gets to me, right? Because I read a lot of management books. I read a lot of leadership books. We in the Bahamas, we have a lot of managers.
Yes.
But we ain't got too much leaders, man.
Yes.
And a manager is someone would work for the manager because they have to, but a leader is some people will willingly follow.
Yes, yes. And so, you know, there's a difference between management and leadership. And so when you look at the difference, you know, a manager basically manage the problems, the issues, or what's going on in the organ. But a leader takes bold initiative to move forward, to do things differently, to think out of the box.
But when our leader, who we've appointed, the Right Honorable Hubert Ingraham, when he makes decisions, it is always a hula-boo. It is always a fuss. It is always a row. It is always an argument. I mean, why is that? Because
change is something that people don't necessarily want. If you study economics or business, and there's something called a change curve. If you're going constant, the minute you decide to change, it always goes down, and then it goes up. I'll give you an illustration. So if you haven't been exercising, the minute you decide to exercise, you change your behavior. It goes down, your body starts to pain. And after a while, you start to build muscles. So it goes up, and people begin to accept and see exactly what the change is about. So that's always the dynamic in change, whether it's anything. And so when you begin to change, there will be people who, what we're going through right now, you know, people saying, oh my God, what did you do? That's the going down process. And after a while, it'll pick back up and it'll level off. And so, you know, we have to understand how the change process works. And, you know, I've studied the change curve. I understand about managerial changes and I know how people's behavior works in this regard. And so, for me, I'm accepting and I'm trying to explain our position, but, you know, it's life. You know, had I joined the PLP, we'd have the same thing.
The same thing.
Had I abandoned it, yeah, I'd have the same thing. And so, you know, whether we go or don't go, you know, we would have been the same thing.
Well, Cassius, I've been told that you've made a drastic mistake. I've been told that you must have bumped your head and you know, I mean, the talks goes on and on. But based on information from my good friend as well, Renwood Wells, he's saying Cassius Stuart make the wrong decision at the wrong time, buddy.
The wrong decision?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Now is the time for the third party based on the NDP. Well, the NDP is saying that they did a poll and 57% of Bahamians are likely to vote for an alternative party that has 41 credible candidates. At this time, at today, right now. Well, I mean, why you didn't join the NDP? Why you didn't join up with the NDP?
Why would I join up with the NDP and we had an organization? I mean, I don't understand.
Why y'all didn't merge? I mean, did y'all ever negotiate? Did y'all ever talk?
Renwood and I have a wonderful relationship. And, you know,
he never asked you to join the NDP?
Like I said, we have a wonderful relationship, and so we talk all the time. And so, you know, whether we made a wrong decision, and I always keep telling you, you know, the best way to judge that is history, you know, and so all these wrong decisions are just opinions.
Well, they're saying it right here. They said they did the poll.
But let me tell you something. We did many polls. I did a poll in Elizabeth. And 80% of the constituencies that I covered, I thought I was going to win the election.
Boy, based on the information I got from Chelly Moss, he told me that as well. He thought so too.
He thought so too. He was there. Chelly Moss was there with the camera.
And Chelly Moss actually showed me the footage.
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, he gave me some of that footage to use in the show when I interviewed you in Elizabeth.
And so really and truly, I'm not moved by those polls. But, you know, I think we have done the right thing, and I think, you know, the Free National Movement is a great organization, and that organization we will continue to strengthen. And, you know, we want to say to people, you know, yeah, you may have your difficulties with what we're doing, but trust us, we know exactly what we're doing. You know, we believe that, you know, the Free National Movement will give us, the BDM, the former BDM, an opportunity to really explode and to bring those things that we've been talking about to help the single parent, to help the young people, to help the people in Grand Bahama, to help the people in Exuma, and right now I'm just busy working. I'm ready. I'm working hard.
So do you have a constituency that you're gonna run in?
We are working on that as we speak.
Rumors was going around that you're gonna still receive South Beach that you were originally in.
South Beach. No, I ran in Garden Hills.
Oh, where did I get that information
from?
From?
I hear Kennedy, I hear all kind of things, but you know you can't believe everything you hear. If I say it, don't believe it.
Well, that's why we have you here live on Controversy TV. So you all here at the money running in South Beach.
No Kennedy.
No Kennedy.
I ain't know nothing about that.
Well, Mr. Stuart, it will be quite interesting to see what type of campaign you would lead. And Mr. Controversy would like to, you know, you're my friend. I've known you. I got to stick to you before you get big, because I have some guns over there. They used to be my friends when they were small, and they big now, and I can't get to them.
My.
So I will be delighted to follow you on the campaign trail whenever you get started.
I would love that. I would love that. And I think, you know, it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day, and you know, what political parties need is a new infusion. What any organization needs is new infusion of blood. And we believe that we brought a new infusion of blood, new energy, new excitement. And we're excited. The FNMs are excited all over the Bahamas. We're excited that we are part of the Free National Movement now. And, you know, for us, we just want to go out and work and build so that we can win this next general election.
And I got to say big up to my good friend Margot Seymour and the No Spin Zone on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta check that page out. That's one of the hardest pages on Facebook, the No Spin Zone. So check it out. Well, we're just about out of time, but before I go, I'd just like to say, I want to again extend my invitation to Mr. Steve McKinney on Hard Copy if he has concerns about Controversy TV and he wants to come on. The invitation it's open. Mr. McKinney, I would love to have you as a guest on this show. You know, a lot of people has got back to me and said that you have had dialogue and discussions about Controversy TV, the previous show. So please be my guest. Join me on Controversy TV. I love you, Bahamas. It's been fun. We out.